Ooh, it's chillier than usual too. Not chilly, not really. Florida chilly. The calm before the storm. Do I love living in Florida? Oh yeah. I love it here, guys. What do you think the most important values are to you guys? I think more and more it's family. And I notice that because when I start thinking about dying, and you know, it sounds dark, but a lot of people think about dying. But family is like one of those things that when I die, I hope I can see my family and the people I love. My chosen family and the family members that I choose. Because I have family members that are pieces of crap. No offense. But I have so many family members that are awesome. I embrace the ones that are. And I got friends too. My friend Blake and Kelly and Mike and Nathan. And of course my mom, my stepdad. Of course Chris and Fievel. Chris's family, just my immediate family, is awesome. But just people that I truly, truly care. My friend Nick. We met through YouTube and we ended up being good friends. Like, he's one of my better friends, and it's crazy. We've seen each other one time as far as like actually in person, but we end up like, I guess we drop the boundaries and start talking about anything from the craziest humor stuff that's cringy, probably get us canceled. He brings out the hero in me, you know? Hopefully it's not too windy. That's what I'm noticing right now though, air quality, it's chilly. Just make sure you can see the sky. You want to know what's crazy about this place? This is one of the cheapest houses in St. Pete, and it came with a pool. It was a probate house, and somebody had already tried to buy it, and it fell through, and we just kind of happened to jump in and get it. So I feel like we're just fortunate. We could not afford Portland. We couldn't afford so many places. So to have a house here, we're more than lucky. My neck is so fucking sore, dude. I know it's gonna be crazy soon. I was here for that tropical storm Debbie, and it didn't really hit us directly, but it came close, and we got a lot of rain from it. We got like maybe 12 inches or 10 inches of rain. I don't know if we'll get the rain like that here. We're in a higher spot of land. We're probably 45 feet up, and we're kind of on a Florida hill. We're on the top of the street rather than the bottom, and the hills aren't big here, so it ain't much. But I'm talking to the neighbors. I guess it just doesn't generally flood here. And as far as like what color we're gonna paint the house, I don't know. The white kind of just like grew on me. I didn't expect it, but I don't mind it now. And it's so hot here in the summer, I don't want to really paint it anything darker. I like the technicality of what the white does, reflecting all the heat. But yeah, I love it here. I miss the mountains a bit. Every place has something beautiful, and people too. What's a trick to be happy? I know one of the tricks. Do not scroll Facebook. The politics will drive you nuts. That's one of the tricks. Ow, my shoulder. Oh, it's more like my neck right here. Doing all those handstands, that's what happens. You'll get sore sometimes. I don't even know how this one happened. I was doing handstands or something, and then it started tightening up like a day and a half later. The water does make it feel a little bit better though. Not having trees in this yard has been kind of a bummer, but it's definitely good for the pool. It must be getting windier than usual because there's usually hardly ever leaves in the pool because we just don't have any big trees.
It's really cool.
You would never know. I know it's cooler than usual, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking too. But it's not that bad.
No.
But still, it's
if
cooler.
I can get in it, it's not that bad.
But it's cooler than it's been.
Yep. I guess it's cloud cover.
You can tell that the sky is doing something.
Yeah, it's starting to get cloudy to the west. Well, all over.
I looked at the hurricane tracker and it looks like we're like right outside of it. So
Really?
the Tampa and St. Pete area. So I imagine this is a few moments of freedom from the wind.
Really? Okay.
And maybe rain. Isn't this crazy? This is one of the cheapest houses in Florida. Well, in the St. Pete area.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Great for us.
Because we see so
Would
many...
be great for a big family.
No, but we see a lot of houses, and I still look, and I just see houses, and I'm like, dang, I don't know. We did score.
Mm-hmm. We did
Because
score.
I've seen a lot of houses that are not this cheap in this area, and they're not as nice. There's some nice ones, but I'm like, well, they don't have a pool, or they don't have this, or...
Mm-hmm. But of course, with not having a pool, they don't have the expense of a pool either.
Mm-hmm. But it's an experience to have.
But this is nice. This is nice to have.
We've been using it a decent amount.
Yeah.
We're in Casper, Wyoming right now.
Feels like Casper, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
So is this totally irresponsible of me? Be out showing us out in a pool right at the beginning of a hurricane?
Well, it hasn't really started yet, besides the clouds.
Yeah, we figured
And some of the rain.
all this crap is going to get blown into the pool, and we're not going to be able to get in here, so we're going to have to be fishing stuff out. So it's like, use the last few minutes before the storm to get in the pool.
We might not want to be going outside for hours and hours, so we need to get outside while we can.
Mm-hmm.
This one could be a big one. It's a Category 2 right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
So it's stepped up since I last looked.
They're anticipating it to go to a Category 3, maybe a Category 4.
All right.
Do you still love me?
Mm-hmm.
After all of these years?
Yeah, almost 14.
It gets complicated, though. We have some tough times, guys.
Yeah. Relationships are not easy.
I'm your longest relationship.
By double.
And I'm getting gray. You've noticed. I'm getting more and more gray hairs.
Yeah.
You can probably, well, I cut them all off.
I know, you keep eliminating them. It's hopeless, let me tell you. It's hopeless. You will not eliminate the gray unless it all falls out. And your family doesn't have a tendency for that.
Mm-mm. They do get gray, though.
Yeah, my brothers, when
Philip gets, his hair fell out. Your brother.
Yes, I was gonna say, I have one brother that when the other brother complains about his hair, he says, "You shouldn't complain about his hair. At least he's got some."
That's got to be a weird feeling to lose your hair when you're not ready. Can you imagine being a woman that's losing her hair?
Well, there are women that do lose their hair.
That's got to be like.
There's all sorts of conditions that cause
got friends that are like that.
Mm-hmm. Just as what some people deal with in life.
Uh-huh.
I've known people that whatever that male pattern baldness gene is, you know, if women get 2 of them, they lose it and it gets real thin. I've known women like that. My grandmother had really thin hair.
I got to do a camera adjustment real quick.
And mine is thinning.
What do you think the best thing is about living in Florida? The weather? Most of the time. As we're about to get a hurricane, nothing's perfect.
The weather's been much worse here than it is right at this moment. So we haven't lived through a hurricane yet. We've been through a tropical storm before it turned into a hurricane.
So they have this folklore, this Native American wise tale that they've prayed over this area, so they don't really get big hurricanes. That's what they say. I'm sure a lot of Native Americans pray over their land, though.
Well, I was going to say, it's like there were Native Americans over all of Florida.
And you think they all would be praying, but it's just what they say. Please hold true. You never know, though.
What do I like about living in Florida? Most everything. The only thing that I would change is I would have more areas that are undeveloped.
I agree.
That's the only thing that really I have a beef with.
What's the most important thing in life? I just said it earlier before you came in.
Friends and family.
That's what I was saying, too.
I think that's what most everybody says, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're narcissists or something. Yeah, you got several gray hairs. It's starting to turn silvery back there.
Mm-hmm. I'll be a silver daddy.
Mm.
I guess to somebody I'm a daddy. I don't like that. But you're a grandpa to somebody.
Mm-hmm. I think there are people my age that have great-grandkids, maybe. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to figure it out. It'll be interesting to see how windy it does get here. I mean, we've been through some strong winds in Casper. It moved the house in Casper. This is a cement block house, so it shouldn't move it. And the roof is tied down with hurricane straps, so hopefully that should be fine too. I'm just hanging out. You're holding me up, so I'm hanging out.
I definitely am noticing the winds picking up.
And windier up higher because we're behind the house. I hope the power doesn't go out. Ooh, what? Gust of wind?
Yeah.
I haven't gone to the email to see if they've told us they're not going to service the pool, or if they would still be coming to service the pool.
I doubt it, dude.
Have you heard how many businesses are closing?
No, I don't know.
All the businesses
I'm
I
new
went
to this
yesterday
rodeo, man.
They're all open.
We're both new to this rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to take a ride.
So you said it's now at a 2 and it's going to
Category
become
2.
a 3.
Yeah, it's Category 3 is a likelihood of striking land at Category 3. Some people think Category 4. Hopefully not.
I thought it'd be a Category 4 out in the Gulf and then calm down a little bit before hitting land. Last I looked.
Yeah. And then it goes up to Atlanta as a storm, tropical
I
storm.
think they're going to have it worse in Atlanta than we're going to have it here, I think.
I don't know.
The calm before the storm. Clickbait.
Can I get your head?
Clickbait.
Can I get your
Are you
head?
gonna try to duck me or something?
Yes, 1,
No.
2.
Please don't. You know I don't want to. I don't like sticking my head under the water.
I noticed that. You never stick your head under the water.
I don't like it.
I can't believe we're getting some sun right now. We might be getting sunburned before the hurricane.
Yeah.
The sun here is intense.
We didn't take our little limes off of the lime tree. There's a little tiny kaffir or makrut lime tree. They won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
And we got 3 banana trees. The bananas are growing well, as far as I know.
The pool guy was supposed to come. He kind of said that, but he's probably not going to come with the hurricane. We did end up doing the pool for a long time, but we've been traveling so much that you got to get a pool person if you're going to travel. You don't want your pool to get green. We know that. It is hard to recover. We let it get green, and it was a pain to get back. We did get it back just in time for us to have a pool guy.
He did come, don't you think? It wouldn't be that big.
You think, why would he come? How would we not know he came? It would alert us. I guess I could check. We have a security system now, so.
Camera working?
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like,
It looks like it's been in there a minute, though.
but it doesn't look like the things were scooped out of here.
Nah, he didn't come. Well, we got in the pool. That was cool.
I didn't swim.
We can do that for a bit. I'm going to swim just for a bit.